friends, welcome back to my channel. Well, today I'm going to share with you guys a very special recipe. So yes, I'm going to make a sweets recipe. So it's like kind of in Odisha, we just call it pitha. So it's nothing but it's a kind of Udia sweets, Udia pitha. Khiro gointha. See, in Odisha it's popular as khiro gointha, but in my place, my native place, we just call it genduli pitha. So this is kind of sweets like it's kind of steamed small rice balls. We put it in evaporated milk, and also we add some dry fruits and coconut, grated coconut, and then we make a sweets from that. So it's like so good. So I'm going to share with you guys today like khiro gointha recipe. So this is kind of pitha the sweets. It's you'll get mostly in Odisha. It's too special, you know. When I was kid, we used to go to our uncle's house, my maternal grandparents' house, in summer vacation, and it was so much fun to go there. My aunties, they always like make good food like these pitha sweets and nice yummy pickles. So we used to go there in summer vacations. We just love to go there, and now also when I go India, I always want to go to my uncle's house. So it's awesome. There, my aunt used to make this. My mine, she used to make these pitas every time, and she makes these pita, these sweets, so nice, so awesome. The taste, I can still feel that taste. And what can I say? Those are like so precious memories. First, let's check out this recipe. So as you can see here, I have some ingredients. I'm going to make a soft dough from these ingredients, and here I have, you can see, rice flour, and then I have grated coconut, and 1 to 2 teaspoons sugar, and then I have ghee or clarified butter, and water and salt as per taste. Let's make a soft rice dough. Let's take a kadai or saucepan. Then I'm going to add water in this and let the water boil, and then we are going to add some more ingredients in this water, and we'll make a nice soft dough. Now let's add salt in this, like around 1 to 2 teaspoon or as per your taste, and then I'm going to add ghee or clarified butter in this, around like 1 to 2 teaspoon, and mix it nice, and then let it boil for some time. Then we are going to add some like sugar as per your taste, or you can skip this as well. You really don't need to add sugar. We like that rice ball sweet, so that's why I'm adding sugar. And then just let it boil for some time. Then we'll add our rice flour. We don't need to make syrup, it just boil it for 1 to 2 minutes, and till the sugar will nicely dissolve in water, and then add rice flour a little at a time, because we don't need any lumps in this, and make a nice soft dough like I'm doing it. Then add grated coconut in this and mix it nicely. Well, I am using the frozen one, but you can use fresh coconut, that taste more better. So mix everything very nicely and make a soft dough with it, and keep it aside. Let it cool down little bit, you can touch that dough. So once it will cool down, we are going to mix it by hand, and then until our dough is getting cool, let's start making our milk or malai. So take a saucepan, add milk in that, and let it boil, and then I'm going to add some cardamom. You can add saffron as well, it's optional. So look at this, it's cooled down now I'm going to give it a good mix, and then we are going to make some small balls from this. And look at this, I'm taking a small portion from that, and use oil or water to grease your hand, and then make small balls like that. Look at this. Just then we are going to put these balls in our milk. These are soft and nice, and these taste also amazing. Look, this looks amazing. And let's check our milk again. And here, look at our milk. Give it a good mix, and let it boil for some more time. And then I'm going to add some more ingredients. See, here I have condensed milk. I'm going to add this, you can skip that as well. And then after that I'm going to add some more ingredients in this. So let it boil, and then add sugar as per your taste, because we already added condensed milk. It is sweet, so you can add according to your taste. And then I'm going to add some dry fruits. This is totally optional. Now I'm going to add our rice balls. So add that and mix it well, and look at this. I'm going to add this and add a little bit at a time, and mix it nicely, and let this boil on a low medium flame for about like 5 to 6 minutes. And then we'll add 2 more ingredients in this, and then our kheer gointa will be done. So look at this on low medium flame, and try to half cover it, don't cover it full. As you can see, it's boiling now, and this is almost done. Give it a good mix, but this seems like little thin, so I'm going to make it a little bit thick. So for that, I'm going to add around like 1 teaspoon of rice flour in this, so that makes this milk a little bit thicker. Don't need to add too much, just 1 teaspoon is enough. And mix this very nicely. Make sure there won't be any lumps, and this makes the rice flour really yummy. And then now I'm going to add this grated coconut in this, and just give it a good mix, and our kheer gointa is done. You cook this for about like around 1 minute or kind of that, because it is almost done. And look at this looks so good, and just have it. Actually I love it once it will get cool. And the rice balls are nice, soft, and the creamy malai milk make this kheer gointa perfect. It tastes awesome. Did you see the recipe, guys? It's too easy, too quick. I mean, but when you taste it, it's awesome. And you can simply use this rice flour, so you can make it at home, and also you can get it from store. It's easily available in any Indian store. You just get it and make those steamed dough, that then just put it in evaporated milk and add some sugar and some flavor. That's all, and it tastes like so awesome. So definitely try this, guys. Also, please share your comments and suggestions with me. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Till then, stay happy and healthy.